YouTubers heading to Vancouver. Hey, yep.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, I'm heading to Vancouver to pick up the wife and the kids. They spent a beautiful week there shopping and with their friends, and Filipino community is very tight community, so they're always together. They're always together doing things, so that's it. Out and about. And it's a beautiful day. It's 22 degrees. It is, the current local time is 5 minutes to 10 o'clock. I'm going to jump on here to Vancouver. Beautiful ascending and then descending. Ascending and descending. I gotta go up the summit and down the summits. I checked the oil last night on the car. I checked the transmission fluid. I checked everything. So the speed limit here is about 90 miles an hour. So it's a fast-moving highway. Be very careful when driving on here. There's a lot of mishaps, so you got to keep your eyes on the road here, no matter how good of a driver you are. Set my cruise. And the highway isn't perfect through most of the conditions you go through. There's a lot of, you got to watch out for dips in the road. Not necessarily potholes, but you got to watch out for dips. You got a pile of dips in these roads, and you have to be really careful that your car doesn't take air. You don't fly through the air, you know? Navigator saying I'm 258 kilometers distance, 2 hours and 27 minutes drive. Let you guys see a little bit of go on a tour with me. Go on a ride along with Mike Martin's channel. A lot of people want to see more scenery. They're not seeing enough scenery. Well, here you go. Should be enough scenery for you guys. Okay, there's a tractor trailer in the left lane. Shouldn't be there at all, ever. Plugging up traffic. Don't know why he's there. My coffee here. Yeah, my car's blowing a bit of smoke. I have to go get it checked out at check it out with a mechanic. I'm not sure what to do. I might have to overhaul the motor, but there's a cloud of smoke behind me again. It does it once in a while. It doesn't do it all the time, but sometimes it's the oil burning on the manifold tube that's leaking, and it heats up on the exhaust and it burns right off. I'm thinking that's what it is, to be honest with you. But ever since I got my oil change, the car's been leaking oil, and I don't know what those guys did there. So I'm not taking my car to the dealership anymore. It's like they're hiring just people. Like I don't know. They're hiring people. They're not hiring mechanics. And that is a problem. So I think a lot of the skilled trades are just moving south to the United States. A lot of my mechanic friends that I went to mechanic school with, a lot of them are in the U.S. now. One of my friends is in Ohio. Another one of my friends is in Georgia, and another one of my friends is in Portland, Oregon. These are the guys I just kept in touch with. So the other guys, I'm not too sure where they're at. Yeah, I gotta get this checked out. I think oil's falling on the exhaust and burning off. But let me check behind me. No, there's no more smoke behind me. Okay, there's a tractor trailer pulling over here. I don't know why. Fucking pulling over for. What's he pulling over the top of the hill for? He actually pulled over. The side of the road is so narrow. He pulled his tractor trailer over to the side of the road, fully pulled over. Clear skies ahead. Looks great, guys. Coca-Cola. Yeah, it's car's leaky transmission oil, engine oil, and then now the radiator is always low on fluid. I don't know why. I topped it up this morning, and it's no leaking. There's no radiator fluid leaking. I'm not sure if it's... Oh yeah, I put water, so the water might have evaporated in the system. It happens a lot too, right? Because I added water to the existing coolant in there, so... There's no more smoke trail behind me anymore, so it's a good thing. Probably means that wherever was leaking from, depending on where the, I don't know, I'm just speculating, I don't know. I gotta get the car lifted. I don't know where to take the car to get it fixed in Merritt. I don't know what to do. It's really hard to, you don't know anyone, and there's a lot of bad reviews on everybody's Google Maps, and I don't trust reviews because reviews are full of crap. You know, Everybody's a critic nowadays. But I owned my own shop for a while, successfully too. Sold it at profit down in South Florida, so I kind of know what a lot of these guys are up to too, you know. And a lot of them have bills to pay, right? So their excuse is, I need to keep this place open, right? And that's just the sad part of it. Things have gotten so expensive that people are resorting to doing things they normally don't, you know. Look at that beautiful peak, that beautiful summit ahead. Look at that beautiful mountain. It still has snow on the top if you look carefully. That's where our water comes from every year. Peaks freeze over, water gushes down, water levels rise. Whoa. God, I gotta wake up. Clicks to go. I thought I said 253. I'm like, wait, I'm gaining mileage. I know where I'm going, but I use the navigator. It's important to know where I am in the trip, how far I am from the next gas station, how far I am, because there's no gas stations here, right? The next gas station is in Hope, right? So if something goes wrong and I need to call a tow truck or I need to call somebody or flag someone down, I can tell them what mile marker I'm at, because there's no mile markers here. There's no mile markers here. They stopped using them. I don't know why, but there's nothing on this highway, so I don't know what to tell them. Okay, I'm by a mountain. They'll be like, okay, which mountain? I'll be like, I don't know what mountain. Right along with Mike Martins. And about the housing situation, oh my God, the housing situation is incredible. This is the biggest event like for the English-speaking countries. Okay, a lot of these English-speaking countries, minus South Africa, don't see war, right? So they don't see war on their own land. They don't see, you know, this kind of actual frontline war going on, you know what I'm saying? But they're seeing a different war, and it's an economic takeover. And it's a very interesting war. It's detrimental and as dangerous just as a regular war because people's lives are being disrupted, right? And it's a huge deal. You know, it's a very big deal, to be very frank with you. People don't know how big of a deal this is. is going to affect the rich, the poor, the medium, everybody. Because either they'll take a loss on the investment, or they'll get richer, or the poor will get poorer, and rents will go up, because rates are going to go up. So it's a gong show. It's a huge gong show. Gong show. So I'm about 25 kilometers away from the summit. There should be snow on there. Usually there's snow up there. I'm not too sure if it's going to be snow today, so don't freak out if there isn't snow. Right now it's 18 degrees. It is getting cooler. When I left, it was like 24 degrees Celsius. So people watching this in the States, that's about 70, 75 Fahrenheit. When I left. 80s, I guess. Up the hill. Beautiful drive, guys. I got a lot of people now from the coast and from other parts of the province, the friends of mine and stuff, people I know that are coming to visit me and talk to me and say hi to me and see how I'm doing, stay with me. I gotta wake up. Got my coffee beside me. Local time is 10:13. Temperature is still 18 degrees Celsius. Traveling at about 89, 90 miles an hour. That's 135 kilometers an hour. I don't know if anyone's paid attention to those tent cities in California, all the way in Orange County, just outside of Orange County, sorry I meant, and it's out of control, man. Holy crap. I just can't believe how many unfortunate or disenfranchised people there's out there. It's phenomenal, the amount of people that are just not getting a fair shake. A lot of people want to work, and the thing is, a lot of people do work, but they live outside, right? I got this guy in Australia or New Zealand, I can't remember, I think he's in Australia, and he comments on me, and he said he's going to start tenting outside, right? But the problem is, if you're in the southern hemisphere, right now, you're going to go into winter, right? And that's a problem when you're tenting or camping outside, right? So it's a problem. It's not normal, you know. I don't know. Maybe this stuff should be normal, and I should just accept it as you know, as in stone. And this is how it is, Mike. People need to live in tents. This is the way it's supposed to be. Hey, don't worry. America has what? Several, I don't know, 20 million or 19 million empty, I can't remember what it was, empty homes across the country. I mean, that's normal too. I don't know, man. I just... Yeah, I want to send a shout out to The Walking Journey. He's got a great channel. He set up a backup channel, guys, because he's getting strikes. I got another strike the other day on a video I did about interprovincial migration within your province, how other provinces, how other people in different parts of the province are migrating to other parts of the province due to either, it wasn't lack of work, due to affordability crisis. So yeah, intermigration is a big deal, guys. You're going to see huge intermigration within your province or state, because people just can't afford to live where they are, right? I could have afforded to live in Vancouver like Hiroshi, right? I could have. But it's like, why? What's the point? I'm still trying to tell people, make half the money and spend 90% less the money. You know what I'm saying? At least this way you can actually have something that you can call your own, right? Sorry guys, I'm just yawning here. I left Hiroshi at the house. He didn't want to wake up. He said he's going to leave when I get back home. I said, I'm going to get back home at 7 o'clock, maybe 7 p.m. He's like, don't worry, I don't care. But it's okay. He's looking through magic cards and having fun. So let him have some fun on his time off. You know, his downtime. I don't care. Well, there's no more smoke cloud behind me. It's usually when I take off, so it could be smoke sitting on the cylinder heads. And when I get on the highway, it burns off. It could be, man, it could be a lot of things, man. But I'm not too worried about it right now. I'm gonna take it to, I gotta find, somebody came by my shop, left a card. Really nice guy. And I can't find his shop, man. I can't find his shop. I can't find the business card. I'm asking around, no one knows who he is. So a rainy day fund. La 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 la. Who's got a rainy day fund? We're talking about that. It was me, Mike, and Hiroshi. We went to Boston Pizza last night. We were talking about rainy day funds. Who's got a rainy day fund saved nowadays? The best thing to do if you don't, and I mentioned this to Mike, is to get a good insurance policy with a good reputable company that actually friggin' pays. Yes, a lot of stuff will go in litigation and be in, you know, rolling around the courts for about 8 months to a year, but it's worth it. Believe me. I'm covered for cancer, weird diseases, car crash. I'm covered with so many different insurance, different coverages. This way, if my rainy day fund isn't big enough, my insurance is okay. I'm paying for the insurance, you know? Yeah, it's getting colder here, guys. I am at the top. I think I'm reaching the top of the summit. Another 10 kilometers. You'll see a huge descension into the valley. Oh, this guy's not even going the speed limit. Oh. Is he gonna pass this guy? Or, oh, this guy's going like 80 kilometers an hour. This guy's going really, oh, I'm gonna get hit from behind. There he goes. Yeah, that's the one fear I have of being on this highway. If someone decides they want to sleep, that's great, sleep. But I don't want to get hit from behind, man. Too many turns. You can't see. You can't stop in enough time. You make the turn, then the car ahead of you is stopped. You know. With my radiator, speaking about my radiator not having low on fluid, I think there's a couple of air pockets in my radiator and it's picking it up slowly. You usually have to bleed your radiator once in a while just to make sure there's no air in it, and I haven't done that, right? So this guy looks like he's dying to get over to the next lane. This big tractor. You can tell because he wants to get around this stupid Jeep. I don't know what it is with people going below the speed limit. I don't understand. I think it's more dangerous because it disturbs the big rig traffic. And I think when the big rig traffic gets disturbed, it's 90 here, so I gotta slow it down. Construction zone. Oh, it's 70 up here now. Okay, I gotta really slow this baby down. Looks like my lane's coming up to an end. Okay, it's over. A little construction on the exit there, I think they're doing. Yeah, we're heading towards the summit, guys. You see the snow to my right? So there's snow you can touch still. You can still touch the snow. It's right here. So there is snow. There is still snow. So it's more in the shaded areas where the sun can't get to. gas level's still pretty full. I'm trying to see if I can get the gas to last me to come back to Chilliwack so I don't have to fill up or buy gas in Vancouver just to make it, you know, because the gas is way too expensive there. I don't know if you guys noticed, but gas reached $70 a barrel this morning. And I'm not sure, I didn't check my oil stocks this morning, but check them tomorrow.